So I think we now get to talk about the next level up of ripeness, yes?
Yes.
So we're on to the riper styles, riper from the very beginning in the vineyard.
We are now showing up with the Ausleses. 4 different Ausleses, 2 times the Ufer regular Auslese and 2 times Ufer and Ufer Sonnenur gold capsule. Auslese means at least higher selection. What means not always the last selection in the harvest time. You can as well harvest it in the middle of the harvest, like the Spätlese. But it means low quantity, very high concentration, high ripe berries. Regular Auslese, no botrytis, more on the fresh side, with a great aging potential, with a wonderful concentration of fruits, of the whole fruit basket, and with wonderful choice to taste it with cheese or whatever, or just as aperitif instead of a champagne, a little bit of sweetness, low alcohol of 7.5%, and a wonderful package of acidity and freshness, even instead of a champagne, to refresh your mouth, to refresh yourself, and to make you hungry for the food. As I said, no botrytis. On the other side, 2 gold capsule. Gold capsule is its own kind of classification. What means till the wine law of 1971 we have had Auslese, fine Auslese, finest Auslese and high finest Auslese, maybe typically German. So because quality producers didn't have any lobby at this time, the lobby was by the cooperative and the wine industry, they decided with the new wine law to take all these words away and move from Auslese to Beeren Auslese. For me, it would have made sense to keep maybe fine or finest Auslese, just one of this, to describe these 2 wines. So they're carrying a little bit of botrytis, between 20 and 30, sometimes 40%. Botrytis means it is a kind of a noble rot, a positive rot. Water is going to disappear, and we have the concentration of the ingredients, acidity, minerality of all the ingredients of the grapes. But it's not just getting more powerful, more liquor. It is liquory, or more at least thicker as well. It is getting as well finer. You get the expression of the purity of the Riesling, together with a little bit more of the dry fruit aromas. Blackberries quite often, and with a lot of different tastes, a great aging potential with cheese or goose liver or whatever, everything what is a bit more powerful, or after a huge meal, so you enjoy a nice bottle of gold capsule to refresh yourself, to refresh your mouth, and to enjoy something with a low alcohol of 7.5, to bring up your blood sugar level, and enjoy it with some nice fresh dessert. Quite often these wines are put more in the dessert direction, which is absolutely true, but these wines are very filigreed, and because they're so filigreed and fine, they're not always fitting with very powerful desserts, creamy desserts, cakes. No, it's more with fresh fruits, everything what is carrying a little bit of acidity, freshness, and these wines are very sensitive with the dessert, and you should taste a little bit of the wine and the dessert if you're going to offer it in a huge menu, and because they are more on the fresher side of it.
Yeah, the wine in just for their benefit, when you're pairing wine and food together, as far as dessert's concerned, the dessert has to be less sweet than the wine. And while these wines
Absolutely.
are sweet, they are not Trockenbeeren Auslese. They're not as sweet as cake. So
Right.
you have to be very careful how you put this. But I love the idea that you brought up of bringing this up as a digestif. Because in the world of digestif, most of them are high proof, right?
Yep.
And in the modern era, with driving laws and everything else, a 7.5%, 2 ounces of wine is a way better option if you got to drive home, and tremendously complicated and beautiful wine. So they would certainly outlive any flavors you have left from dinner, and do what the digestif is meant to do. And that's a fantastic idea. I'm glad you mentioned it.